Hey, it's Matthew Kominiak here from MeetMattandChris.com, and I know it's been a while since I've thrown up a video here onto YouTube, but I felt compelled to talk to you today, and that's because it's a subject that I talked about in my weekly entrepreneurial phone call that I do on Thursdays, and I just got done with that call not too long ago, and I started thinking to myself, going, I really want to share this with some other people today because I think this is a very profound subject that we're talking about here. And it really stems from a conversation I had last week with a friend of mine named Mark, who was talking about hacking things off your list. Now, as entrepreneurs, or if you're just getting started, or really in any part of life, you've made a decision that I'm going to do this when I've reached this level. Now, if you're an entrepreneur, it's usually an income goal, and if you're just working a job, it's usually I'm going to take a vacation when I save up this amount of money. But he started talking and had a kind of a epiphany in the middle of this conversation about one of the things that's on his list is to take his family to Europe for about a month. And when they're there, go to northern Italy and have one of the local artists spend a Saturday with him and his family and teach them how to do those chalk renderings as well as paint, because they have some beautiful cathedrals up there in northern Italy. And he was talking about this, and he's like, I could literally just hire somebody locally here to go out and teach us how to do this, and we could, there's a lot of beautiful architecture here where we live in Arizona, and it's just, when I saw the look on his face, how he could do this, because it wasn't about going to Europe. It wasn't about this grand trip to Europe. It was about spending a Saturday with his wife and kids and have this bonding experience and building a skill set for them that they could take with them for the rest of their life. Now, how this rolled into the conversation I had earlier this morning with my entrepreneurial call that I do is, a lot of people, when they're starting out as brand new entrepreneurs in the home business industry, they have this one challenge ahead of them. They still have to work a full-time job. Then they have to come home and they have to work on their business. If you don't work on your business continuously, obviously you'll get no traction. So, when I talk to people who are brand new, I ask them, either if they're just getting started or just after they got started, what's the reason why? Why are you doing this? And 9 times out of 10, for those who have kids or families, it's because they want to spend more time with them. And what I shared this morning on my call was this analogy that if you are still working a job, or you're thinking about starting your own home business and you're worried about the time, and your idea is to spend more time with your kids, let me throw this by you. Instead of coming home, having dinner, and then going back into wherever your workplace is and having this kind of fractured focus because the kids are running around, they're just excited, mom's cleaning up the kitchen, there's banging and crashing going on. Your focus, you're always going to be like looking out the door, what's going on? If not, the kids are in your office. What if you just took that time and spent it with your kids? And then put them to bed, spend a little time with your wife, and then go in after everybody is laid down and do some laser-focused work for about an hour on your business. I mean, think about this. And I want you to really understand this and massage this into your brain, if you will. If your main goal is to spend more time with your family, and your thinking is, when I reach X number of dollars, I'll be able to do that, why not just hack that off the list right now and spend the time with your family? Because this is what's going to happen, and I guarantee this. When you spend time with your family, and then you go in and you do those laser-focused activities after everybody else has gone to bed, you're going to gain more traction quicker because your brain is really going to be loving the fact that you're doing this. You've gone ahead. You've flipped ahead in the plan, and you're reaping the whirlwind on the back end here because you're able to spend time with your family, and your brain wants more of that. Your heart wants more of that. So it's gonna help you laser focus your actions so you can get more time. Maybe it's cutting down part-time so you're home when your kids come home from school. So you got that extra playtime there and you can spend a little bit more time with your spouse. Now, this is a very interesting phenomenon because Christine and I really put this in effect, and this is where we started to change our life around. When something wasn't working, if we made a decision when we wanted to move to Arizona, we just put our house on the market. We sold it for a loss because we knew the environment we needed to be in was going to be in New Mexico. And instead of waiting till the market was right to sell our house, we just sold it. We got here. Our lives are so much better because of it. So think about something that's on your list today and hack it off. Don't wait to get to that certain level. Hack it off your list today. Trust me, with all my heart, I guarantee it, that you will be happier, healthier, and wiser for doing it tomorrow. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this video down, or shut the video off now, and you guys go out, find something, and get her done. Live sweet, guys. This is Matthew with MeetMattandChris.com, signing off.